He made 1 century in those 8 frames, came in frame 6, but he had ample opportunities in other frames. He just didn't. So an uphill struggle for Jiahui, but you just never know. He's got to get a fast start. That is for sure. Yeah, I think that tells a story in itself, doesn't it, Phil? It just shows you that Jiahui didn't really get into a rhythm. Yeah, that would be, or should be, his plan tonight.
Tell you what, though, lots of fragmentary exchanges this afternoon. So for Selby to boast a 9...
Much flow. You look at the frame times, 36, 32, 29, 27, 29 minutes, you know, if you can. Well, a plant at the back of the pack wouldn't be a bad start. Not going to gain much advantage from this, I don't think, unless he gets right close to that green.
Jiahui, what?
And landing that bunch. 3 cushions. Oh, have a look at this for a shot. This is Mark Selby at his best. Without actually moving it. Yeah, and here's another really poor safety shot. I mean, yeah, no problem.
What?
You know, the thing about those type of safety shots, Phil, that's even with those simple shots. The safety shots, you got to give it everything to get the cue ball down to the ball cushion. If you don't, against these, this all due care and attention. He played it lovely.
Good save.
Yeah, he played it lovely. Lovely little. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that's been starting to knock in the centuries. As I just say that, he's missed an easy one.
Mark Selby. 1.
He's got to try and win frames from positions like this. You know, put choices of reds to go at here. That red just above the black is available, and this red left to the pink, of course, into the left corner.
$15.
And the red. And I think once he pots this red, it will made not in a line to the pocket, but could be made into a plant.
22.
But he's played that low.
$30.
If he loses tonight, though,
36.
he would go to the Crucible as a seed.
Cue ball. Needs to slow down.
44.
Just okay. He needs cover on the yellow here. I think he's... wrong. He's got to catch it almost full ball. Has it gone past?
Again, not just the best red.
That's pretty good. Oh. No, he couldn't put it. He's just playing once again. Just
thing for granted.
oh, but he hasn't taken advantage of it. Poor miss. No. Sometimes, you know, after a long safety exchange. No.
Yeah, he's missed 3 reds now of varying difficulty.
Well, he tried to play the double kiss, but it's gone wrong.
One.
So Jiahui knows that he will be well advised not just to pot
8.
this colour, but the last red as well, to remove any.
Yeah, that
15.
and that will stop Mark Selby coming back to the table. So he's done well here. I'm selling Jiahui a couple of goals, but he'll be feeling good about winning this opening frame.
Now for Ding, the title holder, in deeper and deeper trouble. Mark Williams needs to turn things around quickly. Another drawn-out frame, this one, the third. Looked like being a quick one when Selby got in first. Now it's a bad start to the evening for the former world champ. Jiahui begins the process of narrowing the game of the evening. I think that will be a source of frustration for him. And he will want to
Lovely. Oh, it was close. It was close, and that was...
One.
He's played for the loose red.
Set. $15. $23.
Red is going towards that green pocket. What a shot that was.
31. $37.
Thing to go at here. Oh, he's brought this red close to this middle pocket. He's left it on. Where's it going to come from? He needs a bit of luck. Wasn't easy. Well, it certainly wasn't easy. Now, what has he left? It's to the good.
One.
You heard the applause. That's because over on table 2, but
$8. $15.
4 hours playing time, and the way this is
16.
going, we are quite some way from the Jiahui with very much renewed hope, Ken.
Visit, but he'd be certainly delighted. He said he needed a fast start, and this is pretty good. And needs to at least get 3 of the first 4 frames. And cut the deficit to 2, and he'd be feeling a little bit better about himself. You know, there was a couple of frames this afternoon that got away from him that he could have won. A break in between sessions and come back a little bit more refreshed. I don't think he's playing his best, or even, and maybe he can derive a little bit of confidence. That would be dangerous for Selby.
Jiahui.
Yeah, so we mentioned
Well, that's more like it.
1.
Now, can he pot this red and see what he can do here? No, didn't have the proper angle, but he's got the nice angle on the blood up this tight pack. You always need a little bit of luck when you go into the pack.
$17.
There was freedom in.
$24. $30. $37.
Selby.
40.
That was his 61st. And talking of centuries, Ding's just made one to lead Mark Williams.
52.
Yeah, you can just get through to that one. And he's played
15.
it nicely. Made sure he put really good.
$66.
71 with just 67 remaining. He'd love to get at least one more red. That would stop Jiahui coming to the table.
$72.
Yeah, that's the and also the pop.
$80.
This is the one great thing about
$86.
great champions, and Max Selby is one of those. They can way of just cleaning the slate and starting the next frame like almost like it's the first. Getting Max Selby rattled a little bit. Knocks in a long red. Yeah, well played. Excellent response.
4-2 equal his best ever haul for a campaign. He's made 63 in a season twice.
102.
In that magical display yesterday.
111. $140. $180. $123.
You cannot imagine a more timely
Frank,
total clearance.
match set.
Just with great to be here in Manchester, Ken. This city's got such a city exhibition halls in Deansgate in '73. Rain stopped play in one match.
Pack of reds, back for the black. Ah, great shot. Beautiful. Nicely on the black.
No. $17. $23.
Reds after this shot. Paired him. He leaves a nice angle.
31.
Heads toward the corner pocket. Got to let it, a lot of zip on the cue ball here. Got a lot of zip, and it's worked out fine. Yeah, he was hoping to push her out towards that. The amount of sort of pace he can generate on the cue ball when screwing into the pack.
$45.
But that's not ideal. He's
Mark Selby, 58.
get the path of the cue ball. Well, he's going to try and hold for the black. Delicate little shot. Once again, it's one of those shots.
Selby, 1.
I can tell you that Ding and Williams have resumed after them.
Yeah, I think he. Lovely shot. This visit, but he certainly can get enough points on the board here. Give himself a chance.
On the way to lifting the trophy, of course, made an absolutely miraculous clearance in the decider. 7-frame winning run to the line for China's most decorated snooker player.
$22.
Pocket, as it were. This is missable. Well, well played. Good shot, that.
20.
He's done really well here so far. Getting a nice angle off this red. Oh, he's tried to move the brown. Look at this for a shot.
So he arrives on the colours.
Oh, lovely shot. That's not bad.
43.
And that's pretty good. Well, no, wasn't easy. Oh, this needs to slow up. It needs to slow up, otherwise it could. Oh, well, would you believe it?
A miss.
That could be his saving grace after all this time. Can he get on the blue? I think he can. What a shot. Oh, he tried it. He tried it. If he misses it, he's on the pink.
No.
And he's on it nice.
This is the kind of frame that...
Difficult. Can he get it safe? He can. This is a good shot. It's going to be towards that middle of the ball cushion.
If he was going to miss it, he was always going to...
Black on the side cushion, cue ball on the opposite side cushion. As long as you don't leave the double here, it's always a possibility. He's going to have to play an extraordinary shot, Jiahui, to try and... No, didn't fancy it. This could go wrong. He's got to play a good one here. He's got to play a good one here, and he hasn't played one. Ooh. It's very missable.
7. And the
Mark
frame.
Selby.
In some ways it felt even bigger, the fact it was. The 136 that Selby made this evening, highest break of the tournament.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's what Stephen Hendry's been asking for most of the day.
Yeah, I guess his mind is made up now. He'll maybe feel I've just got to attack, try and play my natural game, and just try and keep Mark Selby in that seat, which is a repeat of the final in round 2, Karen Wilson against Jack Jones.
7.
Right. That he at least plays, you know, from here on in, even if it's in a losing cause, it's important he gets it.
22. $30.
Just seems to have picked up the pace a little bit as well, which
45.
is not 26 seconds. It has come down a little as the day's gone on.
$50. 61.
To get in. And as I say, he's not hung around either. He's played at a good pace.
$67. 80.
We're seeing here how he has got himself into the top 16. Talent when it all comes together.
88.
You're in top-ups and amateur status, all that, but he's still got, you know, to learn the ropes in some ways. Those big moments, big tournaments. I think
96.
part of it, he wants to sort of learn that this is better. Black for the ton.
Well, wonderful break. Right from that headed now, certainly after the way he lost the pre-interval frame. Attack, attack, attack.
104.
And he still have his hands full. So Selby set the high. Just pip it here with a 138.
130.
Yeah, talking about his learning, what I'm kind of driving at is that
160.
if he can get a mindset where if I go to matches, then he's here to stay. You know, he's going to stay up there in the top 16. You don't have to play
100%.
lights out. A better balance to his game. You know, good one day, not so good the next. You want a wee bit more in between overall, but
125 from Sir John. He played Neil Robertson actually in the first Tour Championship 2019 Selby in the quarterfinals. He led 6-2
on the end cushion. Yeah, end cushion it is. Just a wee bit too risky, but again there, you know, may not. And that's what Jiahui's got to get better at.
1. 4.
Such a classy shot, that just to
10.
Very conscious of the need to really knuckle down here. If he does win tonight, it's a 7th ranking quarterfinal. He's a player people seem sort of wary to tip for the World Championship because it seems like an obvious choice. But it's not. He's looking dangerous again.
the ingredients that Mark Selby has. Yeah, looking for a potential plant there that and send it into the pocket. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't attempt it, but again, it's just you know what you call good match play. You get in. Yeah, that's good. That's very. But invariably, he comes up with the answers.
Mark Selby, 1.
Good line, but it's got to run, and it hasn't done.
Selby's taken what's there, then he's played the good safety.
1.
It's interesting.
Yeah, just holding the pink spot. The finishing touches to this. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That is all. It's a beautiful shot again.
$25.
And drop it in. Okay, still alive then.
Mark Selby, 31.
Yeah, well done. So
8.
To be a snooker to tie as opposed to win 4-point snooker. Well, yeah, he's going to concede his left-all championship. I'm sure Robertson delighted to be back in the tournament. He's won it twice, but hasn't actually played in it since he last won it 3 years ago.
Oh, that's great character. He still believes, which is great.
Nine. Seventy.
Yeah, your cue ball's got to be better than that. You know, I'm saying before he's still a work in progress. That shot alone sort of tells you that you know, the Selbys of this world wouldn't. On the first one. See what I mean? And it might be the same again.
1.
Fabulous pot.
One.
Yeah, you would think. You would think not, looking at it.
9.
That's horrible miscue. Never nice.
One.
Yeah, deciding to wait can obviously get the count.
Seven.
Yeah, he just lost. Yeah, that's good. Didn't try to overplay it, that was the key. Not this time.
Mark Selby. 9-6. Six.
I mean, it was actually a great break. It was only 14. He did well to get that far.
Yeah, it's good work. Near the left corner, perhaps. Let's see. He's and not hitting a red. Very good hit. What damage? Very least. Not this time, though.
One.
Earlier, different sort of shot. He's missed that one. Wow. Just needed the red.
Yeah, again, you don't want to, call players out. Yeah, that's well done. It wasn't as important to find cover. It was just keep the red. Thin red pushed the green out and the red kissed the black. Ah, he didn't get it. That's what he played now.
Eight. Yeah, as Alan says, it's his sort of shot.
See Jiahui. 1.
The green in play, so things change in some way.
2.
The master at work again. Okay. Yeah, well done. But boy, does he make you work for it, doesn't he?
Which doesn't help going into the next frame necessarily. Miss, but you can't actually see it. The pattern. Remember, tomorrow on this table, Judd Trump against Barry Hawkins. We'll see Karen on Thursday against Ding.
It's such high tariff, and he's leaving a red. I mean, I just don't see the far and wide, perhaps. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for the time being, but
1.
again, it's a kind of chance for.
And I do think he's one of the best players at playing as if it's just 0-0 setting. And we go again as if it's, as I say, first frame of the day.
Sure. 15.
Know that Mark's not going to badly lose his cue ball. See there, it's just that wee bit more precise and. That was a wee bit surprising.
Max.
Yeah. And he may have picked up on the fact that Mark didn't press there when he given the,
6. 14. $19.
Okay, let's or so. Keep it under better order. It's going to need at least one of the two reds by the side cushion, but 30 reds.
27. $34. $41.
Yeah, now can he get 20 points off these last three reds?
$47.
It's quite nice to use the bulk line as a target. Tried to hold it, but as I say, I think or 12, which is obviously two blues. So key shot, brilliant. That's a great shot.
54.
It's a mini mistake playing yellow, isn't it? You know, I mean, obviously.
$58.
Yeah, you fear now to get this one. It's been a battle of more than 6 hours duration. One thing though about Sir Jiahui, I'm pretty sure little things still maybe that he needs to learn. I'm sure he will. He's only 22. He's going to be seeded at the World Championship.
17.
So he'll be at the Crucible.
That Mark doesn't get nicely on the pink. And that should do.
Win a big frame on the black to lead
20.
8th. He didn't have things all his own way today, but a classy clearance from the four times